Okay, so this is going to be changing out spark plugs on a 2006 Hyundai Tiburon V6 engine, 2.7 liter. Here's all the things I think we're going to need. It's tools, you're going to need some NICs, some dielectric grease, possibly some pliers. A good idea is just go ahead and change out the PCV valve. Did I say that right? Yeah, PCV. Your spark plugs, and then it's a good idea also change out your spark plug wires. So we'll begin with the first step here. Alright, the first step is to take apart this whole section here, just the cover of the engine. Secretly take these things off. I had to figure that one out. So socket there, same thing with this side, and then two up there. Okay, so we've now removed the engine cover. As you can see, obvious, we got these are easy accessible too. That's where they run through, but we're gonna have to get the intake manifold off in order to access the rear three. I've never done this before, so this whole thing's gonna have to come off, including your intake as well and everything else that's connected to it. A lot of parts here. I'm probably going to take a picture just make sure I know everything goes back. It might take a while until the next step here. Alright, so here we have the intake manifold off. That's pretty much a pain in the ass. There's a lot of bolts, a lot of vacuum hoses that you need to just disconnect, including the whatever intake system you have. The trickiest thing was these bolts back here. Very hard to get to when you're trying to take this off. Those three, especially this one. A lot of disconnecting you have to have just the right socket to fit in there. Well, I guess you could remove all that stuff if you need to get back there, but still, probably the most difficult spot was right there. But I'm gonna start getting the plugs ready here. Alright, so I just took out the first one. It doesn't actually look too bad. Can't really see with this camera. But so I took out the first plug, which is here. I don't know if the camera can really zoom on it too good, but I don't think that brown stuff is supposed to be there. And the top's just kind of dark and it's kind of hard to see. But here's a new one. I went in with a Bosch platinum iridium. You don't have to gap these. They're pretty cheap, $5 off rockauto.com. So let's see how those work. I just forgot to mention, make sure you use anise threads here. So next time you do it, they come off easy. And some dielectric grease on the end, just in the tip here, where it conducts. It'll be better for your spark plugs and spark plug wires as well. Okay, I'm now in the process of switching out the spark plug wires. I've already done most of them. All these are new. The PVC valve, I'm guessing is this little guy right here. I just connected one wire that's next to it, so I think it's a good time to replace that thing right there. So I'll take it out, shake it. It should make noise if it's good. If not, then it's bad. Either way, I'm replacing it anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is the final product. So new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, reconnected intake manifold. When reconnecting it, make sure you start with the three bolts in the back. This thing's gonna get in your way. I don't know how to deal with that really. Make sure your connections are back in. I took out some over here, mainly all of these. Make sure all your hoses are back, all your vacuum hoses and all that good stuff, and connecting everything right back in place. I just test drove it, everything went fine. So I'm just gonna put the hood cover. Hope someone finds this video helpful in changing out spark plugs.